Anyway, who would have guessed that coronavirus would be something that the world and all of us would be dealing with in 2020? Well, one man did predict a pandemic like this would happen. Our very own epidemiologist and psychic, Harry T. And he joins us now from Melbourne. Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Good morning. Isn't that just crazy?
Well, tell us about it.
We don't know about it. You got to
Yeah.
say, so you actually had visions about this virus 4 years ago?
That's correct, yes. So 4 years ago, there was an email that was sent out to the producers of the Today Show, actually, when I was booked for a segment to do world predictions. And I was asked to basically predict world events for the next 5 years. And a lot of them we got to share on the show that were fun, about royals, about celebrities, about elections and all of that. But these ones that are on the screen right now didn't make it to air because they were a little bit doom and gloom. But look at them, they've actually come to fruition. I actually saw China being very prominent in some form of takeover, and I didn't know what that meant because obviously when I was doing this, it was just me with a pen and paper. I wasn't talking to anybody about it. So I had no form of validation, but I could just see very clearly that China was going to make some form of impact in the world, and I kept seeing people get sick, and as the email showed, I saw like this flu disease happening, and that's actually happened. So it's quite ironic, and yeah, it was definitely.
Well, let's get it back up again because I want to just draw people's attention to the date that this is set
Yes.
because it is on the email there, just so people can
Yes.
verify. The 29th of June, 2016, and if you
Yes.
want, that was a Wednesday. But Harry, there, number 3, Europe is not the greatest feeling. Stuff happening, reorganised. Europe will change as we know it, and now we are living in a post-Brexit society.
Exactly.
But you also say that Australia is the safest place to be. Is that your general feeling still out there?
Yes, well, you know, after going through this email, which I actually forgot about, it almost brought back the impressions, almost like a memory, like what I felt when I had written that.
Right.
And I still believe that Australia is the safest place. Europe has changed dramatically. We've had Brexit. You look at the coronavirus, what has happened in Europe as well. It's just completely changed. But I believe that Australia is the safest place to be. And when you look at it statistically and you look at the numbers, you can see that we are actually performing a lot better with this pandemic than most countries.
That's true.
So it's interesting that that was in the visions because I could see that very clearly. But, you know, I think this is something that is just so devastating and we do need to take it very seriously because it's happened. But, you know, 4 years ago when I wrote this all down, I felt that this will pass and I felt that we will get through it. I just knew that it would be very devastating.
Okay, well, you know, experts are saying that there will be a baby boom thanks to the coronavirus. So do you see any celebrities welcoming a new addition?
I do actually. So that's some good news. I actually see a possible new addition to the Kardashian family, and I'm also seeing I'm really good at this, and you guys know that my track record with royal babies is always good. I can see a royal baby announcement within a year, so I believe that we're going to have a royal baby announcement. I think the Kardashians are going to have another baby, and I also wouldn't be surprised if a very famous singer, and I'm not good with singers, but I can almost see them, announces a pregnancy very soon. So there's going to be a very well-known singer that's going to announce a pregnancy. So we're going to hear a lot of babies come out, yes.
Wow, I wonder who that singer's going to be.
That's good news.
Well, Madonna, she's leaving it late. Hey, just quickly, Harry, you know, a lot on the flip side of this, you know, stories are coming out of Wuhan now that the city has opened up is that the divorce rate is really high there. So the opposite of what we're saying with the baby thing. Do you think that many, like maybe some big names might call it quits because of this pandemic?
Absolutely. You know, that's the flip side. You see the worst and the best of people when you go through something like this. And a lot of people are going to see the true colours of their partners that they probably didn't see before. So you're going to definitely see a lot of splits, a lot of divorces. But I think that's healthy because it means that there'll be new beginnings that will come from that. So it's not all, you know, doom and gloom necessarily. But you know what I will say, just on that note, I actually feel that China has a lot more that they're saying. So, you know, I don't want to be controversial with that.
What do you mean by that?
I just see like a lot more deaths that haven't been reported.
Right, yes.
And with the pandemic, and I just think that they're keeping a lot hush-hush. So we're going to see a lot come out of China that's almost going to be forced out. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of breaking news continuing to happen.
And that breaking news will happen right here on 9 as well.
Yeah.
Well, Harry, please feel free to send us more emails like that. And
Yeah.
we will probably
Amazing.
pay more attention to the other details.
Yeah, this time we'll listen to
Yeah,
you.
I know. We're not just going to let that sit there in our inbox or in our spam.
I know, lucky it was in the inbox. We found it.
Good on you, Harry.
T.
My pleasure, thank you.